Well, hi folks. Welcome to another post. Kevin there is just sheltering from the rather cold and rainy day we've had, hibernating a bit, probably a good idea in this sort of weather. So look, today's post is going to be about eyes. You may have noticed, I'm sure you have, that I wear glasses, or I have glasses that are quite strong and quite thick. I've had that pretty much all my life, and it's been something that, I guess I've had to deal with all my life. It's just been something you live with as you do. Got a fairly hard time about having thick glasses when I was in primary school and high school. Less so once I was an adult. Up until actually quite recently, when I was working at a place last year and working with a lot of younger people who would cycle through, come and go every few months into the job and out again. And I remember one day, one guy walking up. I'm walking up next to me on my side, and I turned round to greet him and shake his hand and say good day, and he literally went like that. And I thought I'd actually left half my lunch on my face, and I sort of end up doing this. Oh dear, I must have forgotten to wipe my lunch off my face. But no, he was reacting to the fact that I had really thick glasses, and he didn't say anything. But I noticed over the next few days that I worked with him, he began to subtly test me on what I could and couldn't see. And clearly he talked to my sort of boss about it, the guy I didn't get on with terribly well, and he began to make little comments too. Quite interesting, given the fact for so many years I'd never had anybody make comment about having thick glasses, and there we go, it doesn't make us unintelligent or, not quite with it, folks. It's just poor eyesight, that's all it is, Yeah, there are a lot of people in the world who have a lot of physical problems, and this just happens to be one of them. So I've had it all my life. You may ask the obvious question, well, why don't you go and get surgery and get it corrected? Very good question. Certainly when I was younger, as a young adult working, it's hard to say, but I didn't used to wear hats or sunglasses very much. Sunglasses were pretty useless to me because they would just go over like that, and I still would get a lot of glare into the side of my eyes. So as a result of being outside working for many, many years, I've actually got cataracts. Now, they started probably about 10 years ago. We first detected them. I didn't do anything about them at the time because it would have been still considered to be cosmetic surgery. But about sort of 3 or 4 years ago, I had another eye test, and they said to me, well, they've got worse. You're well and truly a candidate for surgery, get some done. But because of various reasons, things were happening with family at the time. I was caring for an elderly parent, and I just simply did not have the time to organise it and get it done. Things have changed a bit now, and I have the opportunity to get it done. What's really brought it to the fore is I went and had an eye test recently, and the optometrist said to me that I've got a cataract covering half this eye, which was a bit of a shock, but I sort of knew something was there because I could sort of feel it. So so in about a week's time, I've got an appointment with the specialist to go and get tested and get measured up and all the stuff you've got to do. And I thought it'd just be interesting to make a video and record the process of what happens over the next few weeks or months. I don't know how long it will actually take to get the surgery done. I don't imagine I'll be sitting in surgery sort of holding the camera up, like this or anything like that. I don't think they'll let me do that. But I will record the experience as best I can as I move through it. So that's what I'm planning on doing, and hopefully it'll be of use to somebody else who may be looking at surgery themselves. The optometrist actually said to me recently that anybody over 65 in Australia is likely to have it, simply because of our strong UV light here, and our genetics don't bode well for our eyesight over the long term. So that's how things go. And once I actually have the surgery, I should theoretically be able to see at least to the middle distance, perhaps without glasses at all, and I may only need just normal reading glasses. That would be, I can tell you, quite a revelation for me after spending so many years wearing glasses like this. I got used to it, it's just part of what happens, but it would be nice to experience the change. So we'll have Kevin along for the ride too. He can keep up the morale. Okay, live well and stay happy. Bye for now.